We are going on another expedition today. It's been a while since I've really vlogged properly at all. I did go on holiday last week and it was fantastic, and I did do a little bit of walking about with a camera. And I've got a bit of an appetite for it, and I fancy going places again. The current situation is I'm in Lancaster and I don't know for how much longer realistically, so with few opportunities remaining, I've decided I'm not going to do my essay today. It's been sporadic at best, and I've hit a purple patch at around midnight and then thought, actually I'm tired. Find it very difficult to begin the next day. But it is the next day, and rather than write that essay, I've thought I'll go to some museums. There are two on my hit list today. There's one called the Lancaster City Museum, which is free and has a gift shop and is open for use of guide dogs. I think they talk about Romans there, and they have a few portraits and things. It says it's family friendly. It will just be me though, but it is free, so I'm going to do that. It's on my list of things to do, and then I'm going to try and follow that one up for a £3 entrance fee to the Maritime Museum. Now, if you know me and have followed my last sort of 7 months or so, you will know that I'm pretty desperate to go to this bloody place. I had one previous quite serious attempt of visiting this place a few months ago towards Christmas time, but I got lost. It is, as you might suspect, being a maritime museum, right on the edge of the waterfront, except that there are two, and I got confused and I missed it. Looking at the images on Street View, and I've tracked my route, it does look like a very missable place. But I am ready for some education. I want to learn about the Romans and the development of my local area for the time being. So join me later on. I'll try and show you around a bit of Lancaster, see how it goes. But I have also got some good music I've just thrown onto my phone, so we'll see. Join me later on, and I'll keep you posted. Me again. Just realised I've just gone outside and it's unmistakably a bit shit weather-wise, but I will persevere. I will maintain progress. I'm wearing Converse, so don't mess. We'll see how we get on. Probably down there in about half an hour. Play some tunes to keep the journey entertaining for myself. And yeah, 2 museums in a day. Let's be efficient. I'm outside. It was pretty good. I've just heard one of the best things in my life. You may have seen it on the clips in the video thus far, but there's a bloke, and he's part of an exhibition, and they're showing a life as it was like 100 years ago or something. And there's a bloke just in the toilet for no apparent reason. Beyond that, I've seen a model railway. It's a bit of a ropey beginning, some sort of newly constructed exhibit talking about fabric and linen and stuff. It's quite good. I mean, I've been in Lancaster now a few months, and I do have a deeper appreciation for the city I'm living in, perhaps more so than if I'd been all that time ago. It's quite good. It improves as it goes. I'm actually a bit museumed out. It's a bit unfortunate. I usually start off with the best of intentions, reading everything possible, but I ran up peaked a little too soon. I read all the boring stuff. A complete chronological timeline of fabric in Lancaster and the Industrial Revolution and things like that. It's quite interesting. It's quite good until you get upstairs. There's this big military wing where they talk about all the far-flung wars and the service around the world. It's genuinely good props, genuinely interesting things that I haven't seen in many other places. This is the biggest museum and most important historical site for a long way. So you'd have to go to Manchester or something to find something of an equivalent value and interest. I'm not sure if it's totally appropriate for children. There is a scene where there are a couple of guys battling, and one guy is genuinely on the verge of death. And this poor mother had to explain to the child that they were just having a little battle in it, and look at him, he's saying, "Aha, I've got you," but really we know what was going on there. So probably not suitable for those under the age of about 6, probably. I think that's sensible. Pretty good, enjoyable. Off to the next one. Probably take me about 20 minutes to get there, and then I'll have enough time for a couple of hours scouting out the boats and whatever they may have at the Maritime Museum. Hope it's good. It's a hard act to follow, but hopefully they'll have some good exhibits, some good stuff, maybe a brochure or something. It wasn't very busy today, but actually made for a more enjoyable and more relaxed tour around. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Look at this. This is the sort of weather I'm talking about. Much brighter. So, phase 2. I've done one museum. The quality had a huge variance. Very consistent place. I saw a Victoria Cross for the first time in my life, I think, probably. Exceptional medal in military circles. And I saw a collection of Toby jugs on a bookshelf, not even particularly neatly arranged. So who knows what we're in for this time. If I follow the bloke with the red coat, I think I'm on the right side of the River Loom, and if I just walk for another 10 or so minutes, maybe less, I should find it. Now last time I couldn't see it, and I just kept walking and walking and walking, and eventually I'd get to the sea. Parallel with the canal boats. It's a pretty cool area. The water's a little murky. Won't want to fall in. It's actually chilly in there. So, plan, £3 this time. I've got some cash out. I will be ready to make the purchase. I'll get hopefully a little intro guidebook as well. That'd be quite cool. But like I say, there's a lot to do to improve on what I've just experienced. It's a pleasant day. It's about 2:30, something like that. So I've got plenty more time until it's supposed to shut at 5. There's plenty of time to enjoy some boaty stuff. Don't know what the history is, but that's the point I'm about to find out. So I'll speak to you a bit later. Hopefully I'll film it again. I'm not sure if I'm out, so I'll film it again. But in the meantime, so there it is. It doesn't really look very open, does it? But I think it is. I think I go that way, right entrance. I can see how I missed it. It doesn't look very well promoted, really. But here we go. Let's go for it.
The horses change every 4 miles. The head and the manner in which
And we're back outside. To be honest, I'm quite pleased to leave. I've been there for just over an hour probably, just like the first place. I've learned that fishermen usually ate fish for their tea. That seems to be the lesson. They covered the triangle trade routes, where the horrible British picked up some slaves from West Africa. Skirted over that one a bit. It was a little bit uncomfortable to watch, to be honest. The video was pretty good. I fancy myself as a voice-over person. I genuinely do. Being a nice gig, I think. I just got a bit fed up of tripping over bad parenting around every corner. It's the Easter holidays, and just children running around. Apparently, if you can get some colouring in, you got a free Easter egg. I was a little tempted. So, museum's done. Traffic alongside me, and no regrets. A nice afternoon.